Hi, welcome to Arty, Crafty, Alchemy. Sorry, we are just getting the cat out of the lounge room because she's being a bit of a pain tonight.
Why don't you do that last?
Oh, that was just for the thumbnail. So we will unbox that. We will unbox that later. But I just had to have something in there for the thumbnail. I forgot about the thumbnail and had absolutely nothing in there. So, Miss Assistant is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
My friend Mandy is here. And I thought I would start with some things that I'd bought in my travels. As I do, travel around a bit. The first things, though, come from England. My fiance decided to last minute visit for Christmas, so I had done an order. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Every Craft's a Pound it is called. I'd done an order with Every Craft's a Pound and he bought me some of the things. So I have these X-Cut dies, the cute little Easter ones. He just grabbed a random assortment of things that were in my pile. Then this Modern Luster foil gold and silver tape. Then I have these keys in gold and silver. And then these cute little whiz kids. We have the ballerina, the pirate, and the little boy playing football or soccer, depending on where you're from. And then there's a cute little cat and in those two, and then the dog in that one. And then I have a second one of the X-Cut dies, the Easter ones. Then these really cute decoupage toppers and things. Have a quick look. I haven't actually opened this yet, so have a look inside and see what you got. I think this was actually a pound, which is like $2. So you get 2 sheets of this one, and it has the bits that you layer up. Then there is 2 sheets of this one. So the circles say Forever Friends, and this one says Very Important Birthday Person.
Pardon me, sorry.
I'm the only one watching apparently. I think.
That's all right. And then there are 2 of these spotty papers, and they have some gold foiling as well. And 2 of these marbling papers that don't have any foiling. So that's a pretty cool kit. I'll put that away later. And then the main thing that I wanted from that order was the gorgeous girls. So I have Pom Pom. I have, oh, I love, this is my favorite. This is Rosie. She's so pretty. And then there is Birds of a Feather. Now you also get 8 pieces of paper with each of these to make their little outfits and things. And then I guess you just find your own skin tone for the face and legs and things. And then I also got this one, which is the postcard die and stamp set. So there's stamps under there as well and some stamps there. And then it die cuts the little postcard shape with the little edges all cut out. So that was what my fiance bought me from England that I had ordered. He
Tabitha, do you have an eraser?
Do I have an eraser?
She has many. Oh, there's 2 people with. Well, I'm one of them.
Just getting my friend an eraser. Thank you. So can you please put them to the side? my fiance actually gave me some money for Christmas, which helped pay for the craft giraffe order that I did for Hormus.
That packet thing.
That, so you want to do Daiso next.
Why don't do Daiso second last, because Daiso's awesome.
But I didn't.
Shields!
I went to Riot again. I really, really, really wanted to get the Dark Fantasy paper pad, but they didn't have it. They were sold out, and I was actually going to pay the $30 to get it because I was in love, but I decided that I didn't want the other big paper pad that I was looking at before Christmas. I picked up some more of these to go in my giveaway box because they still had some for 99 cents. Then I got this stencil, which is a plaid stencil, for $2, I think it was, on clearance for. And you can rotate it to make your own plaid look, but it's also by plaid. And then I got 2 paper blocks. This is the one I was looking at in the bigger one, and it wasn't as nice in the big one. I don't mind it in the smaller block. I haven't looked at it all the way open, so
where's the dangerous one?
I don't know, so I'm just going to use some scissors. So we'll just have a look. There is 12 with treatments. And of the 2, this is my favourite one. This one is called Stay Magical. It is very pretty, but in the bigger paper pad, it just felt like something was lost in translation when they blew them up. So these were on clearance for $5, and the big paper pad was not on clearance at all. So, and it was $30, so I thought I'd just grab the $5 block. This one's Itty Bitty Mermaids. And then this is a treatment with the silver foil with the gems. That's really pretty.
Diamond.
And then we have lots of mermaids. Very pretty mermaids. It's actually nice to see some more inclusivity in the mermaids rather than just them all being white. Then we have the rainbows, pastel type rainbows. When I saw this in the bigger paper, I didn't like it. This is quite nice, but when it was in the bigger paper, I don't know, it just lost something for me. This is absolutely gorgeous.
Because it's purple.
And has the silver stars, and I don't think the bigger pad had treatments. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then we have some scales
that are somewhat ombre effective,
but distressed. They look
What?
distressed. Has anybody said anything yet?
No. There's
Sure.
there's me, and then
I don't think you can see it on your phone, by the way.
yes, I can because I'm in the top live chat.
Okay. And then we have some borders. I really like these unicorns. They're so cute. Sometimes you get unicorns and they just have strange faces. Very strange faces. Mermaid at heart, you are magical. And then we have this very shiny hollow foil. Really nice. And some blue-green watery type effect. Shells. Starfish and things. Then we have some more rainbows with foiling at the bottom for the clouds. And then there's little stars, really tiny stars. Again, some of these pages aren't in the big pad, and I don't think they had any treatment on them. So I think that made a big difference to how I felt about the big paper pad on second look.
There you go.
Now this one is called Feeling Naughty, but it's spelled Nauti, as in nautical.
Oh, so C.
Again, I was not fussed on this in the big pad, and it was still $30, so I didn't get the big pad. We have seaweed, anchors. This time we have horizontal stripes in gold, pink and red mermaid scales. We have some more cutesy style mermaids this time. One with sunglasses. Then we have more gold foil in the border strips. Seahorses. Shells and things. They look very watercolory. Then we have solid gold with white anchors. That's very gold.
Alexa Melinda Art Space said hi, Tabitha. And
Hi, Melinda.
Hello.
Then we have just this pink plain piece that looks like it's had water splatters on it. Some more seahorses. And then this one has some cute cutter parts. I thought that one had some cutter parts in it, but I didn't see any then. So some cute cutter parts to make some cards and things with. So they were $5 each at Riot on clearance. So I snagged them while I could.
What else do you catch? What's next?
What?
Wait, what's from where? That's Dozo.
Alley, Reject.
Reject.
Okay. I found a few things at the Reject shop. I got some of this glitter tape because I thought it was very pretty colours. That's not from the Reject shop. They had 75% off Christmas, so I grabbed these glittered and foiled gift tags because I thought they'd be cute for doing something with.
Melinda said, was at Riot the other week, didn't see them. They are cute.
Then they had these folders marked down for $1. So this one says, I don't care, I'm a unicorn. And we'll open it up and have a quick look at the other ones. So that one says, I don't care, I'm a unicorn. Then we have some pastel-y stripes and perfectly imperfect.
That is so true because nobody's perfect.
And then we have some brighter coloured ones.
To be honest, I like them ones more than them ones.
Well, that's okay. You're allowed to. Fabulous. Flamingos.
Okay, I only want the flamingo one.
And some pretty bright stripes. That would work in with some of the collections that they've had of late. Then I got some more of the little bags because they were $2. And then again, 75% off Christmas, and I didn't have these journaling cards. I don't know when they're from. They were just a random find in one of the Reject shops that I was in, and they were stuffed in with everything else. But I think they ended up only costing me $1. So I grabbed these journaling cards. I don't know what collection they're from or anything like that. It didn't even come up on the receipt. It just said Christmas. So that's what they look like in there, but obviously it's not a collection you can get anymore. I think it's a couple of years old and it was just a random lucky find. Now I'm just going to do a quick flip through of this because I'm actually waiting to try and get the rest of this. My Reject shop, the 2 times I've looked so far, only has the paper pad, but I know there is a lot more of this collection to come. I'm hoping they get the stamps.
I'm replying to Melinda's question. No, I didn't. It was a pain in the butt and very confusing because on my timetable it says I am in K5, but I'm in actually B6 because I'm in the SRC. It's all confusing.
I'm confused. What was the question?
She said, did Miss Assistant... she said, did Miss enjoy her first day back at school? And so I was replying to that question.
You were confused.
And also, we have to use Monday, so week A, Monday instead of week A, Thursday, because no one could do sport. So frustrating.
So it was very confusing.
Yes. And Heavenly Imagining said hi.
Hi. So this is the new Arabesque paper pad. When I get more of the collection, I will do a video on the whole collection. But this is all ours has at the moment. I really hope they get the stamps. I have seen the stamps and they are amazing. They're beautiful ballerinas and you can choose the different tutus you want to put on them and things. So I'm hoping that we get that. I'm in love with this paper. It is so pretty.
Amanda says she won't be typing much on screen. Keyboard is a pain.
No worries. Then we've got some dancing ballerinas, pink text, parquet floor, geometric type page, big X in the middle with lots of triangles. We have some stripes. We have this beautiful wispy chill tutu type fabric. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like glass, a glass tabletop. And then we have these really pretty flowers. I really like them. That's nice. Swans.
Can I see what it looks like?
What on earth?
Can
Sorry, this cat is like biting her.
Okay, that's my cat.
can I
My
see what
visitor
this
is watching a video of a cat
Can
biting
I see
someone.
what this one looks like? It looks like the brand Swarovski crystals. Because it's a swan.
Now, this page confuses me.
It looks
Not
like
just the
splatters.
colour. The colour is very weird. It's not yellow. It's not green. It's just yuck.
Poo color, baby poo color.
But then it has this random splatter and it's foiled. So that just, I don't know, that doesn't work for me for some reason. This is gorgeous with the foiling.
Melinda says, new paper pad. Wow. Was there yesterday? Didn't see that. Can't go for more than 2 weeks.
I think they're very
2 weeks.
slow rolling this out.
More weeks. I'm also trying not to buy this year.
I think they're very slow rolling this one out, to be fair. Mine only has the paper pad. That's all they've got so far. So then we have this wall of text: good times, wonderful, positivity, kindness, incredible, best friends, courage, do great things. Lots of.
Karina says hello, ladies. Hello.
Hi, Karina.
You know what that is? It's just a positive wall of words.
Yeah. And then we have like paper when you're going to school that from your books, and then it's got polka dots over the top, and then we have some ballerinas in the corner that look very watercolory. Then we have flowers with pink polka dots, some stripes. Then we have, this looks like chicken wire. I guess it's like an up close tulle. Very, very, very up close tulle.
It does.
But it kind of looks like chicken wire to me. But that's in the silver foil. Then we have these pretty pink flowers. Some bows.
Jinx.
Green stripes. And we are back to the beginning. But that is all of that collection I can show you because that is all they have so far. Now for a totally random find.
Yeah, I found this really weird and I was like, what on earth? Why do you have this? What are you going to use it for? Go on, finish it off.
Oh, I thought it would look great on a canvas or something. It's just something totally random and cool. And
visual arts. I could use that for my assignments this year.
See, she didn't want it, has no idea what to do with it, and now she's trying to steal it back again.
Well, visual arts is crazy because last year, what was it?
Abstract. Oh,
yeah,
my
abstract.
goodness.
I think I'm doing more of that this year too.
Oh, can they get off the abstract kick already?
Because okay, I have a totally different teacher, like a teacher who's only like had me for like a few lessons. Because my visual arts teacher retired at the end of last year, so now I have a totally different teacher, and we're not used to what she's like, and it's giving me so much of a pain because we have an assessment coming up soon. At some point, we don't know.
So because I'm on a disability pension, I can go to this place. We just call it the store. It's a place where you can go and get food cheap and
Amanda said, ooh.
Things for your laundry and stuff. And they only had one packet of these, unfortunately. These are the ones that were in what was that shop called? Arty. But they only had one packet, so I had to grab it because I thought even though they have like the Christmassy things on it, it doesn't matter. You can cover up Christmas, have a magical birthday, and just put a strip of paper over it to say birthday. And you could just cover that corner, that one doesn't say anything. So you can use them for cards or whatever you want to use them for, and just cover up the bits that talk about Christmas. And
That's not your birthday today.
no, I know. I don't know why that has come up. Don't even. Okay, so next we all know I have an obsession with washi tape, right? So I have some washi tape.
It's a pain. She has like almost 2 drawers full of washi.
No, 3.
Three drawers. It went from 1 to 2, now to 3. Seriously, woman?
Yeah, these won't fit in the drawers.
Haha.
So this one's a unicorn themed set. So let's see. I had a piece of, sorry, rustling. I don't think I've put these in my books yet. Oh, just put them out so that people can see, and then roll them back up because there's not a lot on these ones, so I don't want to waste any.
Stay.
So we'll just put it on there for a minute and have a look, and then we'll roll them back up because these are very short rolls, and I didn't realise that. I should have read the listings a bit better when I got them, so that I realised that they weren't as long as all the other ones
Oh, I found the end of the bow.
that I was buying. So I don't really want to waste these too much because there's not a lot on them.
Yeah, this one.
They are quite skinny compared to a lot of the rolls that I've gotten. Sorry if you can hear noise from next door. They're having a party by the sounds of it.
No, arguing. And partying. Mostly partying. Balloons! The balloons.
Oh, they were all different ways. I thought you stuck them upside down for a minute, and then I realised they're all different ways.
I have a flower.
We have flowers and hearts and potted
Melinda
plants. And
says, have you
stars.
seen the new Kmart washi paper pads and planet type
No.
stickers?
No. Oh dear. Sounds like I need to go to Kmart.
You have sent her into a frenzy with Kmart now. Great.
Is that our Melinda?
No.
No. Alexis and Melinda Art Space.
Different Melinda.
Yeah. Meow meow meow. Pow pow pow.
So is that all of those ones?
Yeah.
Do you want to put them ones away while I... You just pull it up, roll it up.
Because I want to do that.
Okay. Well, we need some space on here to do that. So that was the first box that I got, and I have a couple of boxes. I have a mermaid themed one as well.
Did you show the Warm Alone one already?
No, I accidentally bought 2 of the same. Oh, I think these go a long way.
She showers with Panty. I got Warm Alone with you.
Okay, you should have enough space now.
Pow pow pow.
But I haven't actually bought much off Ali for a while.
Melinda said I will send you a link to a video I saw it on Facebook later.
Okay, no worries. That's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Miss Assistant's like, no, don't go to Kmart.
No, because I'm there for like half an hour and then I'm done looking.
I'll go to Kmart if I want to go to Kmart.
I can go to Kmart whenever I want to go to Kmart because it's just after school.
So I got this really cool world one, and actually they're
I didn't want to
different.
do it too.
It's a couple of different ones.
Is there Australia on there? Oh, that sucks. Don't break your washi.
Break
Washi.
the washi.
Can you
I got
pass me
this.
another
I think I got some of these in the last sale. I think it was in November that they had.
one?
But I
Box,
didn't
please.
buy a huge amount of things.
That
for
side. Box, please.
that one.
Yeah.
So then, of course, purple.
Purple.
I wanted purple washi, more purple. So I got
Ready?
that one.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
And while she's doing that, I will... Oh, this one got squashed. I will open this one up so we can have a look, but it got a bit squashed. I only just noticed that it got squashed in the corner.
They said that world one is pretty. History! That's what I can think of when I think of that, is history. It's history. Kapow! I'm gonna go back to Jamboree.
So that one's very
You have
tiny
double of the same.
flowers. Yeah, they were all supposed to be different. These boxes were supposed to have different stuff in them, but they came and they were not different and things. So I don't know if you... Hang on, let me turn this around for a second to see if you can see this just for a quick second. I'll just hold it against that so you can see it's all...
Oh, cheese woman!
different.
Ah!
It's a very... Like, you've got the cherry blossom trees, and then you've got buildings and the mountain, and then go around a bit more till you get back to the buildings again. But I managed to find some cheap wide ones. It's sometimes very hard to find wide ones that are cheap, so I snagged a couple of them, and I absolutely loved the world one. So that one definitely had to come home with me, to me, I should say. You know, gets posted.
So if we did go to England, for when we do go to England, would there be videos, like craft videos or not?
Maybe. We might do a craft video in England.
Here and there.
Or a haul video.
Or a sightseeing video.
Maybe.
For those who want to see a sightseeing video.
I love that, the hanging plants. It's so pretty.
Looks like lavender.
Okay, because we have two of these, we only need to do one.
Oh,
it was supposed to be something else, but yeah, a couple of my orders got a bit messed up.
Skimmish. Oh.
We got a couple of doubles in things, and the same thing in one packet that wasn't supposed to even be there. I have another unicorn set, and I have a mermaid set, and for some reason in the unicorn set I've got mermaid scales, so that's a bit weird. So I hope you can't hear the noise from next door, but if you can, I'm sorry. Not much I can do about that.
Yeah.
That's really pretty too. I love that.
Can I have another one so I can see?
That one's more blue than purple.
My back really hurts. I went to Jamboree. It's in New South Wales on the south coast.
Oh, because that's the purple one. This is more blue. Okay. That explains everything.
How would I explain Jamboree?
It's a water-themed fun park.
It's like Wet n Wild. There's another one called Wet n Wild. Oh, it's like that, but if you guys have heard of the Perfect Storm, it's the most known water slide at Jamboree. So I didn't exactly go on that one today because I was with a lot of younger kids as well. But there's other water slides like the Taipan, the funnel web. The funnel web is basically the exact same like the Perfect Storm, but it's not closed in. It's like so in the Perfect Storm there is 3 drops. All of them are closed in. The third drop is a big drop, but even though it's closed in, they'll have flashing lights and lightning sounds to make it sound like a perfect storm. And the funnel web, it is only 1 drop. The 1 drop is it's open instead of closed in, so it's not pitch black. And I went on that today. Haven't been on that in ages, but So it's just basically like a how do I word it? That's
You just put it up the right way. It's fine.
okay. But there's like other things like there's the wave pool, which is called something else. It's called something, but I've forgotten what it is, and I don't have the map with me. But it's like a beach. I think it's called Billabong Beach. But so there's that. There's a little kids section right near the river. I can't say it's
River Rapids.
near River Rapids.
The top one is lavender. It has lavender on it, and I love the dream catchers. These look similar to ones in the other ones, but they have more purpley colours than the bluey colours. And yeah, these dream catchers are stunning.
I like the dream catchers. I can make dream catchers.
Okay, let's get these ones all done back up.
What was I saying? River Rapids.
The children's section is near the River Rapids.
There is like a little kids section that's like for kids like under 10 and below, but
is that where you were?
not for most of the time. I was there, but
I was just harassing you, kid. I didn't expect you to say yes.
well, I was only there with Matt and with my church leaders and other people. Huh? They have a young one who's in preschool, so they took them there, as well as having other little kids and their friends around, and so we were there for a bit, and we also went on a slide, a water slide. It's called the Big Splash, and there's two of them. So there's the fast one, and then there's a slow one. Of course, I went on the fast one, even though I haven't been on that water slide before. But that was fun. The Taipan. There's two of them. There's one that takes a photo, and then there's one that just goes straight into the one that goes because it's more steeper, so it goes a little bit faster. If you have more than like two, it might go up the sides a bit, but it's more fun when it goes up the sides of the slide because it's more unexpected than what you would think. What else is there? I'm trying to think.
So now we're on to the mermaid theme one, but this doesn't seem to be... Okay, so what seems to be happening with this one is that it's peeling up the gold. And that could be because it has been so hot in Australia that maybe it's become a bit more sticky than normal, or it could just be a fault of the washi tape, which would be annoying because I actually paid more for this than I realised, and so for how short the rolls were, I didn't think they were going to be. I didn't realise they were that expensive.
I'm trying to find
compared to other stuff on Ali.
What else is there? Oh, there's this massive, not massive, but there is a big playground there as well that has like slides and everything. That has two buckets. There's a massive bucket. Sometimes it hurts depending where you're standing or if you're laying down. That goes like every 5 to 10 minutes, and there's a little one that goes every 2 to 3 minutes because it doesn't take long to
I'm not sure if you can see the ghosting of the mermaids that it's pulling up underneath, and then it's doing the same with the scales. It is pulling up the colour, so it's pardon.
I forgot about the toboggans.
So you can see the colour underneath that again as well. So that is the mermaid one, and the next one is the unicorn one, where we have a strange double from the mermaid one.
Yeah, that's the exact same as the other one.
It is exactly the same as the other one. So we don't need to do that one.
Uh,
But it's very strange that it is in the unicorn one. Well, it doesn't want to come out. Do you want to show the people which one we got a double of? We got a double of the mermaid scale.
Double, double, double. Double, double. I don't like doing that.
So for how expensive, I think I paid somewhere around $6 or $7 for these. And considering that these are only 3 meter ones and I can get 5 meter ones for less than $1 and 10 meter ones for less than $1. Like these ones you can get for around $1 for 10 meters, and then the ones with foil are usually around $5. The way that it is pulling up, it could just be the Australian heat, but I'm pretty sure they were like that when I got them as well, that it was pulling the colour up. So that's a little bit disappointing. I won't buy these boxes with the foiling in them again.
It's meant to be really hot tomorrow. It might be hot in your
Okay, 99% unicorn. What's the other 1%?
Huh?
It says 99% unicorn. I want to know what the other 1% is.
There you go. I'll do that one. Oh, my back.
And this one looks like paint splatters.
My back really hurts. I think because walking around in the heat is horrible. Well, actually, it wasn't that hot, but it was.
And this is just a random watermelon one.
Watermelon.
And then I think we've just got some plain colours, which we don't need to roll them out. She can just pull them out.
I'm a she.
Miss Assistant can just pull them out, and we'll have a look at what colours they are.
Yeah, they are plain.
I wanted some darker blue, especially. I found that very hard
Navy
to
blue.
get. I found that
primary school's colour.
very hard to get in washi tape. I don't know why I just put the watermelon in there.
Watermelon. I'm not
So do you want to show them the colours?
Am I showing my little one at a time?
Just show the whole set. They all came in a box together, a box of 6.
Yaha.
Now again, these are only about 3 meters each. They came in a box set, but they were only about $2 for all of those colours, which is pretty cool. And so we've got the pretty purple, we've got a dusky pink, a steely blue, and another blue colour, and then we have navy and the royal blue.
Blue grey.
Yeah, we have
Grey blue. Blue grey.
yeah. So thought they were good colours, especially the dark, because they're really hard to get.
Midnight blue. Navy blue. That looks like lilac. Grey blue. No, that's lilac. I don't know what blue that is. And that's just a form.
Oh, do you want to put them back in the box so they don't go everywhere? Where's the lid off this box? And this box.
Oh, down here.
Can you lid them up, please?
Can you, so I can put these in?
Otherwise we'll have washi from here to eternity.
We already do.
And I got a bunch more of these. I actually bought 5 more packets of these because...
Wait, is there anything else from somewhere else that's not Daiso?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah, second last.
I went to the Daiso. So these are from Ali as well. I forgot about this extra stuff.
Washi?
This
Nice.
is, I think, 50 cogs that cost me a couple of dollars. And then I got these pretty flower stickers. So they've got some really pretty foiling on them. You can go pour that into a cup. But I haven't even opened these ones yet because so much going on. So these are really pretty and they've all got some gold foiling on them. And then I got some of the paper pads, and I can't remember if I've shown them or not, the paper pads that I bought. And some of these tags match them. And so you've got 2 different sizes of tags, and then these 3 different sizes of tags. You've got these little squarer ones and then the normal tag shapes up the top. So that matches one of the paper pads that I got. And then these ones, I don't think they match a paper pad that I got, but I thought they were vintagey and really nice. And I'm going to pull one out because I really, really like it. and I want to have a closer look at it. So that one, it has the ship on it. I just thought that was really cool and vintage, and I really liked it. So, and then we've got one with the Big Ben, an old man, another ship. I didn't see the little ship, and that one's got a flower. Yeah, so I just thought they were really cool. And oh, there's another ship on that one, and an old pocket watch. So I really liked them, so I grabbed them. I think they were on a super sale, and I know they're around $3 in my junk shop. We can buy them here, but they were cheaper online at that particular time. It was one of the sale times. Then with one of my washi orders, I also got these vintage stickers. So there's all sorts of stickers in different sizes and shapes. And these are all maps, which I really, really, really love maps. So I thought these were really cool. And I've been looking for stuff for doing things for Mr. Mod and men in general and stuff like that. So I thought they were really cool because, I don't know, I just like vintage old style maps and things. And then we have all these vintage old style letters and things with the red and blue envelopes, which are pretty cool too. And so I grabbed them, and I think there's something like this one has 24. They both have 24 pieces, and this one has 40 pieces, and I think that was 50 pieces. When Miss Assistant comes back, maybe we can get her to count them. And then, oh, am I allowed to start Daiso now?
Yes, you can start Daiso now.
Okay, you may remember that I showed these a long, long, long time ago when I first went to Daiso the first time. So it was probably July, August sometime that I showed my first Daiso haul. And so I thought this was a pretty cool palette for $2.80. And so I got a few of these, and I actually have one all set up to send someone. I just haven't sent it yet because life. I have several things to send to this person, and I just haven't been able to send them yet. And then they had these sticker sheets, and I think you have to cut them apart. I don't understand how it works properly, but it was $1. Now it won't open. I'm going to have to wreck the package for this one to get it out. Oh, wow, I thought there was only one thing in there. Okay, so you get an acetate sheet that you can cut apart and use the acetate pieces. And then you get a little cardboard sheet that you can cut apart and use the pieces of. So that is pretty cool. But it was just $1, so I thought I'd buy it and check it out and see what it was. I didn't really understand what it was. So now I know. That's pretty cute. But yeah, so that's the one I got last time. And the reason I was showing that, I got sidetracked, sorry, is because now they have these ones. Last time I went in there, I couldn't find I couldn't find the palettes. But this time they had new palettes, which was probably why I couldn't find them. Again, these were $2.80, and they are so much better quality. They have more wells. The plastic is nicer and smoother. The colour is a little whiter than that one. That one's more of a creamy colour. And this one has more mixing areas and more wells. The wells are a little bit smaller, but you can put more colours in them. And so, and they're heavier duty. Like this feels heavier than this one. So I just thought that was really cool and grabbed a few of them because I like them, and I have a whole bunch of paints that we need to try out. Now, I was walking around Sydney in shoes where the back part of the heel had gone. It had pushed right in, so it was really uncomfortable to walk around in them. And Daiso have, I won't show you the ones that are in my shoe. I bought different ones. These ones are just really super soft, cushiony insoles. But again, $2.80.
Can I put them in the shoes that I got from Bonnie's?
Sure, if you need them.
Yeah, because they're not comfy.
No. Yeah, so again, $2.80 and a cheap buy. Something else for the house I got to try is a deodorizer for icebox, which I assume it's for your fridge. I was trying to wait till Arty got them again, but they cycle things around and you never know when they're getting anything. So I thought I would try this one from Daiso and see how it works. Yeah, so I'll put that in my fridge to absorb smells and things. As I showed you before, I got more of these. I got about 5 packets of these because you never know what Daiso is going to have what. And it looks like they're actually downsizing the George Street Daiso. It seems to be getting smaller. They have moved everything to one side. I don't know if they're remodeling or if they're actually going to half the store inside. It actually looks like they're halving the size of the store. But we'll see. And we actually found, these are all from the 3 different Daisos. We went to the George Street Daiso,
Haymarket, Wynyard, George Street, Wynyard, Haymarket.
We went to 4 Daisos, sorry.
George Street, Wynyard. What's the other one?
Town Hall.
Oh yeah, in Town Hall.
So Town Hall, Haymarket, and the one across from UTS are all on George Street. And then there's another one at Wynyard that we also went to. And so we managed to hit all 4 of them in less than 5 hours. So that was pretty cool. And then I didn't actually mean to buy this tape. I picked it up to look at it and ended up in my basket somehow. I think I was talking to Miss Assistant about something else and stuck it in my basket for a second, and when I got to the checkout it was still there, so it ended up coming home with me. I got one of these bag sealers to try, which I haven't tried yet. And then I also got these, I thought they looked like the Swiffer floor wipes, and it wasn't until after I bought them that I remembered we're trying to buy less stuff that impacts the environment, because Miss Assistant did an assignment and it was on plastic waste and plastic waste in the ocean and things like that, and we were horrified by what we were seeing. So it was just, we were rushing around so much and I didn't think about it, and I just remembered everybody using like Swiffer cloths to clean up glitter and stuff, so I bought them. And then after I did that I went, why did I do that? I'm trying to buy less stuff that impacts the environment, but what's done is done, so now I'm going to use them. I just won't buy them again. Then I got some paintbrushes to try out, the Daiso paintbrushes. These look pretty cool, so I thought I'd give them a try. I got some Pooh Bear stickers. They're just really cute, and I have some Pooh Bear paper pads that I thought they would go really nicely with. And then I got the Monsters Inc. and the Winnie the Pooh envelope and paper sets because, again, I just thought they were really cute. I don't have anything Monsters Inc. and I love Monsters Inc. But, yeah, that would be good for some projects. And then they have the cute little stickers. I didn't know that they had them in them. And then I saw, oh, I can't remember who was it. I can't remember if it was Lana or Acketfell. I can't say the name properly, sorry. I saw had one of these. You get this little block of ink and you you have some water in there and you get the little block of ink, and they had a gorgeous block of ink. Like, this one has some lettering on it, but the one that they had was all embossed and had some gold on it and stuff, and it was absolutely gorgeous. But again, $2.80 at Daiso for both pieces. So you put some water in there and you rub that around and it gives you an ink wash paint. Yes, that you can also use for calligraphy.
Oh, and then there's a gas.
So I got them, each piece was $2.80, so I thought I'd try them.
I know how to do calligraphy somewhere.
Okay, is that everything I had to show? What do you see, Mike? Okay, so I think that's all the stuff. I will do another video on the things that my mum has given me again, and the stuff I got for Christmas. I got some stuff from my cousin, and I got some stuff from my mum, but that's a video in itself. I just wanted to get through showing you all of that stuff.
I got shotgun opening news and the other one.
And then today I went to Arty, so this is the first of the big things. I want the Tim Holtz guillotine, but in the meantime I thought I'd try this. I've kept the receipt. If I don't like it, it's going back, because I'm getting fussier and fussier with my trimmers, because every one that I've ever had has been wonky. It's not just the paper being wonky, it's my trimmers being wonky. So I got this. This was $30 and it has the 2 different sections. I've got no idea what any of it does. We're going to unbox it together and have a look to see what it's like and see if it's worth the $30. It's pretty big. So, yeah, we'll keep the receipt. Okay, that can go in there. And then it's all nicely packed. It's huge. Wow, is it big? I didn't expect it to be as big as it is. And it has the 2 sections. Does it have instructions?
In here.
So it has instructions. Okay, that's good because I'm scared. This is one big beastie and it has 2 different sections. So
does it say how to put it together?
Connecting components for the cutting unit, rotary trimming unit, cutter bar, cutting head guide rail, blade head in starting position, control nub for adjusting the rotary blades.
I'm scared to do this. How do I do this?
I don't know. Guillotine with handle, paper clamp with blade guard, guillotine locking device, and markings. Okay, let's... So it's got markings for cutting angles. That's what that big circular thing on the front of it is. Warning, warning, warning. Don't put your fingers in the wrong spot. Warning, warning, attention.
Where's the blade? Oh.
No, there's lots of warnings mixed in with the operation. So it says on the box that the guillotine can cut 10 sheets of 80 GSM paper, which translates to 3 or 4 sheets of 200 GSM A4 paper.
That's interesting.
Just hurt yourself. Just realise that that thing in front of your face is a sharp blade.
That?
Yes.
Oh, do you mean that's protecting me? That's under here? That's right near my foot?
Yes, so please be careful.
I don't know how to open this. I'm scared to open it.
Put it up here.
Ready? Okay. Have fun! It's not that thing I was playing with. Just telling you now. That's a cutter thing. It's meant to like fold out or something.
So it looks like on the underside here we can see a wavy line, a straight line, and a dotted line. So that's pretty cool that it does all of that. What is that there? We have a foot missing. So we've already got a foot come off. It goes there. I might have to, if I keep this, glue that back on. Okay. So we're going to have to read some instructions and find out how to open it.
It's that part that's stuck. Ooh, I moved the board. Whoops. Oopsie. I don't know how to do that though. That's
locked somehow.
Wait, Don't move, don't move, don't move, don't move, don't. No, stop it!
Oh, there's a thing under there, is there? Okay, so we've got the guillotine part open.
Okay,
Okay, let's lock
that's
that
the
back.
sharp blade. Okay. I had that
That's
resting
locked
on
again.
me. That was resting on me. I could have cut myself.
It's metal. So that's pretty cool. First use. Set the guillotine on a level base, so we're on a level base.
Would you like it? Some water?
It doesn't tell you how to open it. It says keep the rotary cutter vertical at 90 degrees to the guillotine. Figure 1, page 13. Okay, hang on. Let's go to page 13. Okay, so
I stole it. I took it off the table.
it just says to pull it open. Don't break it. Oh,
Got it.
okay.
I know why, because there's a little thing. Okay.
Okay, you just had to pull harder. Okay, fair enough.
Ready? Which way am I putting it?
Just put it up here. Pull it up here. We're good.
It's
Not that way.
Oh, I hate that. Oops.
So it is metal, but it does
Oh.
folds up smaller, which is good. Not that I plan to take this anywhere. This is a stay-at-home folder. I mean,
But that
cutter.
moves. Look, it moves.
So it's all in centimeters. Oh dear, that's going to be a bit of a learning curve because I'm used to doing everything in inches now. So that's going to be fun. It has some soft things under there to protect your stuff. And I did notice that to hold your paper in place on this side, you need to push down. So let's try.
No, it's locked.
So there's a little, let's see if I can get this piece up. This little thing here slides to lock and unlock your guillotine arm. Can you see that on the...
Hang on, give me a minute. Yeah. Just, when you put your finger on it, no one can see it. They just can see your finger moving.
So then...
Can I do the on this? Oh, it looks like the one that they have.
So it looks like it cuts nicely.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's a 300 GSM piece. So what I might do is fold that in half.
Yeah.
And see how it cuts through the 600 GSM piece. So that cuts through 600 GSM fine.
Do it again.
No, because it says it only goes up to around 800 GSM. So I'm not going to do more than it says.
Oh.
And then we can... I don't know if this is in frame. Can you check if that bit's in frame? So we've got...
I need to do that again because my whole arm was in the way.
Yeah, that's all right.
Ready? Can I change it?
Just... Okay, yeah. So we've just did the straight cut.
I can't move it. I moved it before. How did I move it?
Okay. Let's find out how we move the little bit.
Because when that was folded, I moved it.
Just turn it, it says. Okay, hang on. No, it wasn't far enough back, that's why.
Oh.
So now we'll do a perforated line.
That is cool!
And now we'll do the wavy line. So make sure it's all the way back.
What? No, fix it.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like this already.
What's going on?
Well, it has a little thingy that
A
you
little-
turn, and it
I wanna
makes
say
it perforated, straight, or wavy. But now it won't
Turn.
turn back to straight.
Hang on.
So now we've got it on perforated, and it won't move. Oh, now try. Now go back. Okay, it needs to click in. Okay, there we go. We need to click it all the way in.
Oh, that is so cool.
You didn't press hard enough.
Oh.
So we have the wavy and the perforated. And let's try that wavy again. Just push a little harder this time.
Oh, crap.
What?
I want one.
No, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's how thick that is.
No, do the.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And it comes apart, doesn't it? Like,
There we go. You just need to push down with your palm.
Oh, almost got it. Okay.
So push down with your palm. You try it again. Push down with your palm. See?
Can
Perfect
we do,
wave.
Can we do the?
That is pretty cool.
so it's got straight, wavy, and perforated.
Make sure it clicks into the back.
I don't know if it clicked in.
Oh, no, it's far enough. Somebody's liking this.
Wait
It's
until
not
we tell.
supposed to cut the perforation. Like, you're supposed to be able to... That's so you can fold things.
I like that pattern like that. Hey, it's a mini table card.
Oh, I so want one.
So that is pretty cool. Now,
Can I try?
I also
Wait until we
bought...
tell Robin.
Can we get rid of
I wonder
this?
if she...
Can I cut this with that?
Sure. So I also bought another packet of these today. I do know where my ones of these are, but I just grabbed another one. So what I thought we could do with this is chop a piece.
With what? With this?
Yes.
Oh, like that. Oh, what?
Shall we do some stars or music?
Stars.
Stars?
Stars.
Okay, so I know that an Aussie card is around 14 and a half centimetres. No, yeah. And I think I've just done that the wrong way. Yes. Well done.
Well done, woman. Well
It's
done.
alright. Does not matter.
It doesn't matter. Make a cut with that one too.
So we'll go by 10. And we'll chop one
Whoops.
more.
Oopsie. Sorry if it's crooked. My fault.
Do one more. And so we have 3 panels. And then we'll put that to the side. And we'll get to the fun unboxing that I have been waiting for. Lock that in place.
I think it's getting hungry.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
So we'll just
Because
put,
it's alive.
It's a what?
It's alive.
What?
we can't have the fan on because it gets too...
I have 46.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt to open. We're so
well, we
confused.
will try not to break it. We thought it might have had a lock on it.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
No.
It doesn't have tape on
Oh,
it.
can I do it then?
Okay, so this is the Minc Mini. You
I
can
don't-
open it.
I don't.
And my older daughter bought this for me for Christmas. We've just been waiting for it to go on special, so we didn't pay full price for it. It was $96, which is still pretty high. But after trying for
Okay.
hours and hours and hours on end to use my laminator to foil with, I really wanted a Minc.
Ta-da!
And I meant to buy more carriage things as well, but I
Ready?
forgot.
And one
I meant to buy more carrier sheets, but I forgot. Oh, look, you can get foil in here.
Ta-da! Oh. I hate these because this does not degrade and it's bad for the environment, so we can't burn it whatsoever.
They even give you a couple of little
Can you get that out?
panels to use. And it comes with the Australian plug, which is good because it's sold in Spotlight.
Yeah. Melinda said cool paper trimmer.
Now, how many pieces of foil did they give us? They gave us gold and silver foil in there if we want to use that. But I also have my box of foil. Yes, you can choose.
Yes.
So you're going to have to choose colours that go with this green.
That's all light.
It doesn't matter. You can use anything. It's going to show, like a darker colour will show up against it as well. But you can use whatever you want.
I have to
take the plastic off. And then I also need the instructions because I need to find out what setting it needs to be on. So bummed that I didn't think about the carrier sheets when I was there though. Because I knew I wanted to get carrier sheets and they're on sale as well. This is the carrier sheet.
It didn't come with instructions.
Oh, is it?
And it doesn't.
No, you
like
had
a
instructions.
No.
I don't have the instructions.
Oh, I do have the instructions. I'm sorry. They were beside me. So what does it say for laminating this? So I know that it has different heat settings for different things.
It has from 0 to number 5. Aww.
And I haven't actually watched anything on this right now. I know...
Look at all the lines. It has all the lines from the plastic. Where do I
There you go. They're gone now.
Where do I click? I'm just going to click it in. I'm going to look.
You can unplug one of the battery chargers. Oh yeah, you can unplug the one for the heat tool.
Where's the battery? Chop. I need to see camera. I need to turn it on. Can I turn it on?
Yeah, yep. So I'm just
It's not making any noise.
it's not supposed to make a noise.
It's
Fine.
silent.
I haven't told it what to do yet.
Okay,
It's fine.
I'm going to tell it what to do.
No comment.
No comment.
Melinda said you will be able to foil everything now and foil not. She said the same thing twice. And the second one. That's weird. I don't want that one.
So by the look of this, we've got 0 is pressure or adhesive transfer, no heat required. Second one is glassine bags, printed overlays. Third is 2 is lightweight coated paper, lightweight vellum, glossy stickers. 3 lightweight uncoated paper, heavyweight coated paper. 4 uncoated cardstock. 5 chipboard toner reactive glitter sheets. I do not know what toner reactive glitter sheets are, but okay. But I'm assuming these are coated because they are a glossy type cardstock for the Heidi Swap stuff. So we will try 3. No, 2. Let's try it on 2, and if that doesn't work, we'll try it on 3. So can you see that? Keep going. Keep going. Now stop there. And we'll try this one first because this is probably the... Oh, do you want to pick a colour for adventure instead of... So we'll try this one first. Oh, yep. And do I have scissors? I had scissors. Where did I stick all the scissors that I had?
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to rip it a little
It
bit.
doesn't matter. I just keep it in the box to protect them
I can't get it open because
so they don't unwind.
if it works.
Well, you can try it. There's batteries behind you.
No, you know what I should do? That should be my channel. What? Oh, that's cool.
So it's beeped to let me know that it's ready before I am even ready. So that was pretty fast heating up. And I actually need to clean these scissors. I was using them with glue earlier and things weren't going well.
Ah, that is actually hot.
Not as hot as the other one got.
Does it
And-
say which way?
Where did I lose the carrier sheet to?
Does it carry? Oh, wait, does it say which way?
I believe it goes that way. You ready?
Does that laminate?
Yes, it laminates as well. But this doesn't have as big a spot in it as that one. It's as far as wide as it goes.
Oh,
So we can't do anything bigger than that. But the other one was $150, which is on sale. It's usually $200.
hang on. So then, how would you take on? Oh, that doesn't laminate.
No, that doesn't laminate.
That's
It's
so
a special
cool.
carrier one, and I need to get some more of them.
Oh, that is so cool.
I meant I should have bought
No.
more of these when I was getting this today, but I forgot.
What?
You wait a minute. Now it says
That's hot. Really hot. But then you take it out and then you peel
remove
it.
the project.
Ew, it's stinky. Can you?
Oh, so this is why you need extra carrier sheets, because sometimes they stick.
Can I do the honest?
Yep, peel it back slowly. Nope, this one has completely stuck. So it hasn't worked. It's too hot for this foil.
Oh.
That didn't work.
So number one.
Yeah, try
3,
it.
4, 5, 1.
I'm a bit confused. It could be this foil that I'm using, because this is the Couture Creations foil, and so it might actually just be this foil that doesn't work, and I might have to get some different foil.
Gotta wait until it beats green. I like that. Oh, you know what I should do? Do it to my timetable. If I make a new one, I'll do it.
You actually need toner ink to be able to do it, so I can't print what you need. I do not have a toner printer. So now it's cooling down.
Oh.
Let's see if this goes any better.
It's hotter. Feel it. Oh,
Is it stuck?
yeah, over here.
Isn't this?
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's like my timetable.
It's concertinaed it.
Yep.
Oh no. Well, we're not doing very well with the Minc already. Let's see how the bottom half of this did.
Because you have to put it in perfectly.
Well, that was better. So maybe we need to...
The after smell.
Now, I'm going to try running this through with nothing and see if I can fix it. That's how I fixed.
My timetable.
Yes. Don't know why it did that.
Because it got jammed in the corner and I didn't know what to do. I'm scared on what now it's going to do.
Is it coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we fixed her timetable, but... Whoa!
It's
It
hot.
works.
It's hot.
It didn't... Oh, it fixed some of it. It just didn't fix up here.
I can't believe you touched that. You're crazy.
I was doing it before and nothing was happening. I don't think the batteries were connected properly.
Okay, grab a different foil. No, not a Couture Creations foil, because I think I've wasted all my money on this Couture Creations and I can't use it in...
That's why you have a
After
fucking-
all.
Oh no.
No, I have that stuff down there. It's not Couture Creations. That stuff there.
What can we do?
No,
No.
I want that for proper projects. So I might have to invest. Yeah, just pass me the silver. That'll do. I might have to
You might have
invest
to cut off that part. Though.
in some deco foil because
Wait, what one's that one? Is that glossy
the
paper?
Couture yes. The Couture Creations doesn't seem to be. It seems to want to stick to everything.
Where's that going to stick to the stars?
I hope so. Let's try. Let's try a different.
Yeah, don't stuff it up this time.
Wait.
No, don't make it jam into the corner.
I didn't make it. It pulled it through that way. Why is it my fault?
Because you're the one that put it in.
Anybody want to slap my child? Oh dear. Kid logic.
There are people watching.
Oh, pardon me.
Hard! Bruh! Ready? Oh. It's done the stars. And the foil just comes off easily.
So what I might try.
Here you go.
That's pretty cool. So we've got a foiled piece, so that I'm going to try and
That is so cool.
reduce the temperature down to zero. And I'm going to grab another one of these and try and make it so that rather than, because this is just an experiment, rather than wasting any more foil, I've just moved the foil over and seen, oh no, that's the same foil. I want the Couture Creations foil. So I'm going to grab the Couture Creations foil, which feels very much lighter than the other stuff. And this won't grab everywhere, but then hopefully we can see if it does the same thing on the cooler temperature. So we'll just let it cool down.
That's still very hot.
So
Then
it just picks up the black stuff.
Yeah, it's toner. It's called toner. And
I don't have that.
so if you've got a laser printer, you can do them.
Aww.
Do I have it? I don't know.
I want
No,
a
it doesn't
laser
work with our Crafty inkjet printers.
printer. That's what I should save up for.
Actually, I don't even have a printer because mine won't take any ink. It just says they're all empty.
That's sad because I can't reprint my time.
Can't you reset it or something?
No.
I don't know how to. So my printer's being an absolute pain in my bottom.
Well, mine kept saying that it was cheap ink and stuff, so I researched how to clean the heads and stuff.
Oh, mine just said that every single full ink cartridge that I put in there, like full, you could feel them, hear them, they weren't out of date, anything. They were pretty new, that I'd only bought last year ink cartridges, that they were all empty.
Have you heard of edible
So I ended up
ink?
having to throw them all out because they're just going to dry out anyway because they were all opened.
Have you heard of
Yeah.
edible printer ink?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Why?
the Try Guys.
Why?
Try Guys.
Why?
They
I
were-
Did they do a new video?
No, this is an old video.
Ah.
They tried
For cakes. You can get a printer that prints on like icing and stuff. Or on special
okay.
paper for cakes and things like that.
Yeah, like the
Oh, like a 3D printer? Or
No, normal printer. Like, well, not normal printer, a food grade printer. That's pretty cool.
they did this video where they were seeing if it was edible or not, and they even had soap, and the soap was more edible than whatever they had. But they had something else with the edible printer ink, and the one with the glasses, what's his name?
Heath.
Yeah.
Okay, you all know my secret now. I may be addicted to the Try Guys. I think they're very funny. I think you would like them. They are very funny.
He had to eat the edible printer ink, and his mouth went fully black. Like it was like oil, Mum. It was like oil, like Mum. You know how in the Michael Jackson video driller. Yeah, it was like that, but like he had it coming out of his mouth. That was very funny. Yeah, it was funny.
So, I'm now concerned that I've bought like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10.
11, 12. A dozen of these Go Press and foil, heat activated foil, because I thought that they would work with these sheets as well, and that now that they're not going to work and I don't have much regular foil, I only have a few sheets of deco foil and the 2 sheets that came with the Minc. So that makes me a bit sad because I have lots of these to foil.
Oh, my shoulder's really weird.
But it does look really cool. Where's the water that you had before? Can I have some water, please? Drink break.
Drink food break. Even though I wasn't that hungry. Hey, it's 8:22. We've been live for like an hour and 20 minutes. Hey,
we should have started with the coolest temperature and worked up. But I was trying to figure this out.
And you know what? I think that's a record. If you're getting through all the stuff.
So according to this, it says lightweight coated paper 2.
Can we try this? I have my what's his stuff?
What is it?
We need water, don't we? Can I go get my calligraphy thing?
Yeah.
I want to do it because it's calligraphy. Calligraphy's fun. Oh, hopefully that doesn't.
Oh no, it's meant for brushes though. It's meant for calligraphy brushes.
Yeah, I have the calligraphy paper. We just have to use a brush. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Who let the cat in?
Size. Didn't mean to.
Well, this is taking forever to cool down. What I might do is turn it off for a couple of minutes and let it cool down, and then we'll try again. But it says the first one is cold, so I don't think it's actually going to work, but it's worth a try. So I don't know. I think it might be that I've just thought this foil was going to work and it doesn't work with laminating and the Minc and that. It just goes everywhere. Or it could be this glossy stuff. It just likes to stick to the gloss. Kitty! Fly by kitty.
We can try it on 2 things.
But I will be able to use it with die cuts. I have plenty of double-sided sheets that I can...
We can try it on 2 things, 2 different papers.
I can die cut things and use it that way. Like die cut double-sided sticky sheet and then stick it down and use it.
I haven't done calligraphy in ages.
So, right there?
Yeah, I'm right there interrupting me.
Trying to explain stuff and somebody's just like yapping. Oh.
Pins and needles.
Still hot.
So hot, curly hot. No, is it hotter? Burning hot?
Can you stop, please?
Okay. Oh. Oh, who's that? Oh, Lena goes out and says hello, everyone.
Hi, Lana.
Lana.
Was it you that had the...
Oh, Karen's... I can't say her name.
Karina. Did you get your planner, Karina? Karen. Karen. Is it Karen or Karen? Or Corinne? I'm so confused by the pronunciation of your name.
We all got my planner in the mail. Thank you so much.
Awesome. I'm so glad you got it. For anyone who doesn't know, I did post it on Facebook that I can't say. I don't know if it's Karen, or Corinne. Karin. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm sorry. The extra A is throwing me. But you won the planner and I have sent it out. I did videotape pulling the winner.
The second one.
Karen.
Am I doing this on screen or off screen?
Yes, put it up here and do it so people can see what you're doing.
It looks weird though.
So Karen won the planner and I sent it out. I did post on Facebook who the winner was, but I haven't edited the video on for my planner channel yet, just because I had the whole inspection thing going on, and yeah, it just didn't happen.
She said long a like car. Huh?
Cool. Karen.
Oh.
It sounds like Irish, something like that. So
how am I doing this?
You just put it in and you just put it in the water and move it around and make some ink. I probably put a little bit too much water in there.
Is it making ink?
You've got to leave it in there. Work it. No patience.
No.
Keep going. So we got these at Daiso to try out. I'd seen, was it you, Lana, who had the ink block that you used in the ink block like this, the big one? I saw somebody use one of these and I just thought it was really cool.
Lana says, is that ink?
Yes.
And she said afterwards, I did have the ink block for
Inktober. Yeah, I thought it was.
And then she said, it was so much fun.
I saw it and I thought it looked really fun, and so the two pieces were $2.80 each at Daiso, so I thought I would grab them and see what they were like.
Making ink, but it's not that much ink.
No, you have to work it a bit.
Oh, it's taking forever. Oh, it's still hot.
Yep, still hot. Still waiting for it to cool down. I think my trouble all along has probably been this heat transfer foil from Go Press and Foil, but I was also having trouble just foiling with the regular foil with my laminator as well, so it was sticking to everything.
You can be in control of that for me.
I can be in control.
For now. I read what it says. It's going to take forever.
You wanted to open it and see how it worked. I probably put a little bit too much water in there.
Oh, that's a big drop.
Okay, I'll just grab any old paintbrush from over here too. Oh.
I do have calligraphy people. I have two different kinds of calligraphy.
But I'll just grab a regular brush because I don't have a calligraphy brush. How's everybody been? We've been very hot.
Yes. Oh, well, Melinda would know. Is it Melinda? Yeah, Melinda would know.
Yes.
They could cook an egg on a fry pan in the sun. No, that was South Australia.
It's been so hot.
My cousin got second-degree burns.
Melting.
Getting darker.
You can try it in between with the brush, Lana said.
Okay.
To check the colour.
Okay, am I putting this up there or?
There you go.
Okay. It's going to be upside down, just warning you now. Because I can't write upside down. Right side up, whatever way. let's see if I can do it properly. So I haven't done this in for a little bit.
Looks like I probably zoomed in a little bit too far. Do it. Grab some down there. I really liked the stick you had, Lana. It was very pretty.
You go right like this. And let's see if I can do this properly.
It doesn't matter. It's just to test the colour.
No.
So more ink. So Miss Assistant is using this ink block in
From
some
Daiso.
water. We got it from Daiso. So the block was $2.80 and the little palette was $2.80.
This one.
And she is mixing and mixing and mixing, trying to mix a nice colour of ink, paint,
Black ink.
stuff. And so far we have this much colour, so you need to leave it in the water for a little while to get it to start making some nice juicy ink.
That I need to put more. Because they use a lot.
But earlier we had a look at the new Arty paper trimmer, which is massive.
Yes, it covers up the whole thing.
It has a guillotine side and a regular trimmer side, and it's in centimetres, and it doesn't have any inches on it at all, which is a bit disappointing for me in some ways, because I'm so used to everything being in inches that we buy even in Australia, because everything comes from America. So it makes it hard when you have to convert everything.
I want to smell it for some reason. I wonder if it smells like the ink that I did.
And then I've opened the Minc, and I'm not having much success with the Minc either yet, so it's a bit of a learning curve. I think it might be the Go Press and Foil foils. I don't think they work with heat very well, this type of heat. You're getting there, you've got some colour, so a little bit more.
Not fail.
A little bit more.
Any more than that. It's usually like a very dark, extremely dark, like basically the colour of this, but just a little bit. Oh, yeah.
So we just got to keep mixing until we get some inky colour. It does look inky, but I probably should have put a little bit less water in. I didn't think I'd put that much water in there, but I guess I was wrong. It does that. It's called night time.
That's what happens in Australia.
Anytime you want to try it. I was talking to...
She's talking to me. Her sister. I'll do your eyes because they're easier. Close it goes. Up. Up. Down.
And I also showed...
Oh, that's better.
Presents that
Oh,
I've
look
gotten.
at that. That's a good eye for someone who hasn't done calligraphy with a brush. That's enough ink.
I showed some stuff that I'd bought when we were in Sydney and some of my Christmas presents.
For Daiso's, Wynyard, Town Hall, Central, and Haymarket.
Yeah. And I showed some things I'd bought from AliExpress, mostly washi tape. It's always washi tape. No, it still needs more ink.
No. Because, I don't know.
Not when you thin it out, though. It's not. It's like if you do a wash of the colour, it's not as dark. I think it still needs more ink in it. See?
Oh,
But at least it has more colour than it had to start with.
that's where you got painted. What letter should I do? Someone tell me. Someone tell me a letter and let's see if I can do it.
T.
T. Okay. What one's the T? Hang on. I don't have a book. I'll bring out the book.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you later.
Thanks for dinner.
You're welcome.
boy.
I'll see you
Tomorrow.
There's our old timetable.
I'll set an alarm. If I'm not there. Do you need a lift?
Sure.
I'll talk to you tomorrow or something.
Okay, no worries.
See ya.
See you.
Bye.
ya.
What else did we do?
I had my singing lesson.
This was a Heidi Swap paper pack that has the printed toner. This was on clearance for $10. I think I already have this one, but I just bought another one because they also had 25% off, so it went down to $7.50 today. So I just grabbed another one, so I'd have lots to foil. But now it looks like I may not have lots of foil to foil with because the Go Press and foil is just foiling everywhere. So we've been doing some testing. I'm just going to do it before it cools all the way down and see what happens. Oh, you silly. But it's been leaving too much foil all over the place. So we had no success. I do not know. So this one was on a cooler temperature and it got stuck and squished everything, which they say if it squishes everything, it's too hot. So the only lower...
You don't want this in my calligraphy.
The only lower temperature is 0, so I'm a bit confused about that.
That wasn't answered.
But when I did this one with deco foil, it worked brilliantly, so a bit confused.
I want to write my name, but
so that didn't stick at all. That one didn't stick at all. Oh, that's my fault. No, it's not my fault. That one didn't stick at all. So it's cooling down, but it didn't stick at all. So I'm going to try and put it back on 1 and see what happens because we were cooling it down from 3 earlier. So I'll try another experiment.
My tea stuffed up. Someone tell me a letter and so I can do it. I have my calligraphy book down here.
Miss Assistant said people tell her a letter to try and paint with the inky paint.
Please. Who should go on top? 1.
So at least it beeps when it says it's ready. So we'll try this on 1 again and see what happens.
Oops. Ow.
Hopefully it doesn't eat it like it did last time. It did start to work all right and then it got squished.
You were so lucky. Huh?
Yes, the prints were pre-made. They come in, these are the prints.
It almost ate it.
And so this is a 12x12 one. I do have an A4 one. I do have a 6x6 one as well. And so I just took
I don't think it's
the other half of this sheet and...
Can you... What does it say?
And cut some pieces. So we're trying on 1 again. And the Go Press and Foil is leaving foil everywhere. So the Go Press and Foil is a no-go with these glossy prints. It only works with, I guess, the Heidi Swap and the deco foils. So that's a bit disappointing because I bought all these Go Press and Foils to use with it and I have 12 of them. So I'm going to have to use double-sided tape and die cuts to use up all of that and actually get some different...
Tell me a word. It's not hard. Something I can spell because I'm half tired.
Hello?
Okay.
So I will just turn it off and let it cool down, and I guess I'll have to try that again later because it's not working. It didn't work in the in-between 0 and 1. It didn't even work. It didn't actually leave any of the foil on there. So it looks like the Go Press and Foil is a no-go. So I'm a bit disappointed with that I can't get that to work in here.
Haha.
Considering I have so much of it and I bought it specifically for foiling. So I guess this only works with the Go Press and Foil plates, how it heats up and presses it into the cardstock. It works totally different to the Minc and things like that, and you can use dyes with the Go Press and Foil and things like that as well. But yeah, I wanted it to work this way because I like these. These are pretty, but anyway, it is what it is. I really thought it was going to be interchangeable, so I'm really disappointed that it isn't and I can't make it work. I've tried with the laminator. I spent a couple of hours with the laminator trying to get it to work. It would either not foil properly if I had it too low, and I'd have to judge because my laminator is super, 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 super hot. It just has like level 5 off the Richter scale heat, and it just left foil everywhere on rough paper, even when I was using embossing powder.
That's better.
And that's the other thing that I know you can do with normal foils is you can use embossing powder to stamp something if you want to. And if you don't have the toner printer, you can stamp stuff with embossing folder and put it through. Yeah, and I tried it, but I have the Arty one, and it just has cold and super very hot, and the super very hot is way too hot to even laminate with the the deco foil. I tried it with deco foil and it wouldn't work. So yeah, my laminator was a bust. That's why I thought I'd try the Minc, and I can't get the Minc to work either with that, but it did work with the regular foil, and that's really pretty. I could probably have gone level 1 maybe on that one, because it does have a little bit of extra silver floating about, but it's still really pretty. I could use this. This has a very distressed look. I can layer stuff over the top of it and still look really pretty.
Yahoo.
But that one got stuck, and the other one, wherever it is, the other practice one, did that. So I don't know why one half worked better than the other, but it just left a wall of silver hollow on there, so that's not usable at all. It is what it is, and now I'm going to have to get more foil, which makes me sad because I have all this foil, but to use this I have to have more foil. I only have 2 or 3 rolls of regular foils, of the, well, not regular foil, of the other, of deco foil, so I'm not going to be able to do much foiling. So yeah, it is. I love it. But I guess I will try using some die cutting some double-sided tape and using that to stick down, and then take the release paper off, take the release paper off the bottom, stick it down, and then take the release paper off the top and stick this over the top and see how it goes. That's the only option really left for using that foil for me, so
I'm tired. I'll go get early again tomorrow.
what are you doing?
I'm using the ink off here because that's not...
Okay.
Lemon!
Okay, go do whatever you're doing now, and we are going to say goodnight after that.
What?
And I'm going to do some more research, find out some more stuff, and see if I can find a way to get the Go Press and foil to work in this, because I really want to try one more time, and if it's a bust, it's a bust, but I will do some research and see what other people have said and see if it's workable or not. Which, I probably should have done a little bit of research before I started using it, but I know that Jennifer Maguire has a whole heap of videos on using the Minc with all sorts of different things, with embossing powder. If you don't have a laser printer, she shows you how to use white and clear embossing powders, or coloured embossing powders even, to get it to stick and so that it works with your project and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I like Jennifer Maguire's videos. Yeah, I've learnt a lot from her over the years. And yeah, so I'm going to call this a somewhat fail. At least we got one proper usable print. So that's a small victory.
I spelled that wrong.
Yes, you spelled that wrong.
I got to it. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say
I'm not allowed to say goodnight because she wants to write one more word. One more word.
I've got to say it. It's got to spell it right this time. E.
I guess somebody really likes the ink block. I just thought it was a really cool and interesting concept. Everyone. Yeah? Do you need more paint? Oh, goodbye, everyone. Okay. I see what you did there.
Yeah. Ha ha.
So we are going to... No, what is she doing now? Okay.
2 more
Well,
words.
we were going to say goodbye. But she's writing something else. And I've got no idea. Good night, Karina. Thank you for watching. Ah.
Ha ha. Hey, and just saying this right now, the lines are actually from the paintbrush.
Well, firstly, you didn't have enough water on the paintbrush.
Oh no, but
And secondly, it's a really it's not a it's a one stroke brush, not a watercolor brush. So good night, everybody. I hope you all have good days and good nights. We are going to go and chillax for a while now. I've been busy today, and so has Miss Assistant. So we are going to go and
I'm not
chill out,
sunburned at least.
and we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Can you? Bye. Bye.
Write something. I should start practicing with that. X.
See you later.
Alligator.